BBL 851, turn right, heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
It's been a very rocky past couple of years for Air India within the aviation industry. However, now there may finally be some light at the end of the tunnel following the numerous attempts by the Indian government to sell the airline officially. Tata has been revealed as the company's new owner following a successful bid for the airline that equates to a 100% stake. The offer was valued at some US $2.4 billion, and for the longest time we've had lots of speculation as to just who the final candidates were, while also what parties were generally interested in acquiring Air India, alongside the winning bid, which as mentioned was valued at US $2.4 billion. There was a bid from Ajay Singh, who is the founder of SpiceJet. However, this bid directly came from a consortium led by the influential Sin. This bid was ultimately 400 million shy of what ended up winning, valued at $2 billion US, so you can certainly see the difference there. In a statement released on Twitter, the news broke. However, the biggest takeaway is that the road ahead, while now you could say maybe more positive, will be long and filled with lots of bumps. The chairman of Tata said, while admittedly it will take considerable effort to rebuild Air India, it will hopefully provide a very strong market opportunity to the Tata Group's presence in the aviation industry. While not the leading cause for the downfall at Air India, they, alongside former Jet Airways, struggled really to keep market share as low-cost airlines like that of Indigo, SpiceJet, Vistara and more entered the fray of the Indian aviation scene. These full-service carriers were then outshone by the cheaper flights and the almost pay-as-you-go, no-frills type of service. They therefore no longer became the go-to airline for operations within India. Moreover, as these new Indian carriers are also looking at expanding internationally with a very strong customer base, the battle for Air India gets even more challenging. What they need to do is reinvent themselves or put forward a product that is going to be attractive to the masses. The problem that has been there, though, for the past 5 or so years is that the airline is in no position to be doing that, as in putting forward a brand new type of airline, especially with the government owning the carrier and not willing to put any more money in, because as we know in the past when this was done, the changes were minimal, as in nothing really happened. Tata, if you were unaware, was actually the original home for Air India, so Air India is truly heading home. Before it eventually headed to the government, it was with them for the 1930s and 1940s, explicitly known as Tata Airlines. It therefore has a rich history within the aviation industry, and for many, many years, Air India has simply been losing money for the government, which naturally has led them to trying to sell the airline. After many failed attempts, they've been successful. With Air India being the flag carrier, the hope is to try and clear Air India's debts and reposition it as one of the leading airlines in the world, while also recreating an airline for Indians that they are proud to see at airports and also in the skies, but especially also to be flying on. The transaction is, of course, as you would imagine, subject to final approval and will be completed by year's end. What are your thoughts on the news, and how do you believe this will benefit Air India? Do you think this is a decision and the new ownership that they need to be able to reinvent themselves and come back to the aviation industry, especially after the pandemic, as a much stronger and competitive airline? You can let me know down in the comment section below. Once again, I'd just like to say thanks for all the support across the videos on the channel. I hope you have been enjoying them. Stay tuned, lots more videos to come for this coming week, and I'll see you next time. Take care and be safe.